Hi, this is Boysen Hodgson, the Communications and Marketing Director for the ManKind Project USA. And I am super happy, excited to be sitting with Dr. Adam Sheck this afternoon to talk a little bit about Dr. Sheck and also to learn more about the forgiveness program, which he has developed and is getting ready to launch right now. So thanks for being here. Welcome.
My pleasure, Boyson. It's great to connect with you. I'm a big fan of the ManKind Project. Of course, I've been involved in men's work for a long time. I initiated here in California in Camp Pollard in the summer of 2012,
Cool.
and I've heard about it for years before that. I've had clients that have initiated and gone back and forth, and always a wonderful experience to work with men that are wanting to work and deal with their issues. So I'm really glad to be here.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. So you and I have been connected a little bit for the last couple of years
We
through
have.
writing work that you were doing and other stuff on the Good Men Project. So I've kind of watched you and followed you
Thanks.
and learned about your new program that you've put together, which is the forgiveness program.
Yes, yes. I've been a clinical psychologist for almost 25 years now, doing a lot of couples work. Half my work are with couples. The rest really are with a lot of relationship issues as well as life purpose and mission issues. What do I want to do with my life and what's in the way? And in all the work with all of the people, there's the big issue, and again, for men who have initiated in MKP, you understand that because you're beginning to dig into your shadow work, or you've been doing it for a long time. And as we bucket it out, it's the past. We're holding on to the past. We're holding on to things that happened, or we perceive they happened in a certain way. And yes, many of us have been abused, have been neglected, have been hurt and wounded in so many ways. And yet, right now, today, we're free, and yet our neural network has locked it in. It's locked into our brain chemistry, into our physicality as well, and we need that freedom to let it go. And the unifying piece that everyone I've ever worked with is forgiveness.
Mm.
It's such a powerful tool. It's something that happens in every I group. I think is to forgive my perpetrators, forgive the people who've hurt me, and maybe even the deepest piece, to forgive myself.
Mm-hmm.
That self-forgiveness is so powerful. So what I've done is created the forgiveness program, which is an online downloadable audio series. It's got 3 MP3s as well as a 39-page workbook and powerful exercises. It's the equivalent of a half-day workshop, but you can do it in the comfort of your own home, in your own privacy, because it is personal work. It's there, and to make it more interactive, I also include a 1 hour Q&A call, a group coaching call for everyone to call in and ask their personal questions specific on how they can forgive. So it's comprehensive. It's something I think that supports the community, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice. Excellent.
Hmm.
Talk a little bit. Yes, forgiveness. I think that self forgiveness piece, that really,
Hmm.
really deep. Once we've
Yeah.
gotten past blaming and projecting and
Right.
trying to externalize
Yes.
all of
It's
that stuff, then it's
it's
like
all the biggies.
just me in the mirror looking at myself and saying, "Am I willing to actually let go?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a decision, and we need tools as well. So, I mean, forgiveness really comes from the Old English forgathon, which breaks down to four plus give. So, not rocket science. It's to give forth, and to me, to give forth. I love the derivation of words. It always fascinates me. But to give forth, to me, I consider it giving back. I'm giving back my anger. I'm giving back my shame and blame and guilt and all of that, giving it back into the universe to that dark hole, and freeing myself so I can be present right now. It's giving back is letting go, and that's the work. And people get confused sometimes. To forgive doesn't mean you condone what happened. To forgive doesn't mean you accept what happened. To forgive doesn't mean that you have to be friends with the person or have any kind of relationship. We do it for ourselves. We do it to free ourselves, to clean our slate. It's my conscious decision to let go. It's my conscious decision to not have to experience the self-inflicted torment anymore of what happened and what if, so that I can be free today to live my life fully, to let that golden child out and not just be stuck in the shadow. It's really such a healing tool, and I'm really excited about it.
Nice. Excellent. It seems to me that looking around, when I look out and see what's going on, this piece, and a lot of people talk. Thich Nhat Hanh talks about this, the
Yes,
power of now.
love it.
All of these things, and the Dalai Lama talks about it, and Oprah's talking about it, and all
Yes.
of these different people. But when I look around, kind of at our cultural ills and our cultural wounds, it seems like that the path to vengeance or path to forgiveness is kind of, there's the major fork for most of us.
Yeah, it's a challenge. And, like Gandhi said a long, long time ago, forgiveness is not for the weak. Forgiveness is for the strong. It takes great internal strength, ego strength, sense of self and character to transcend that, to let it go, to not fall into that victim role. It's so easy and so convenient because people will give us, attention. People will feel sorry for us if we tell them enough of our drama and our story. But it's also going to get old, and they're not going to want to be around at some point.
Right.
And it doesn't empower us. That's the bottom line.
And so then what? So now what? I've forgiven. I'm going to go through a process with you. I'm going
Yes.
to walk through this course.
Yes.
Now what?
That's the exciting part, Boyson. I don't know what the what is, but what it is that you haven't been living, what hasn't been true to yourself, is going to have a chance to come out. That's the beauty of it, the energy, and it's so exhausting to hold on. I mean, we physically get old before our time and contracted, and emotionally as well. So when I have that energy, now I can, maybe go to the gym and do that exercise program I've been avoiding. Maybe I have the energy to write that book an extra hour or two every night until it's done. Maybe I have the energy to go out and meet the person of my dreams. It's freeing that up. Maybe I have the willingness to do that. And even more important on one level is now I'm not modeling this negative way of being for the people around me, for my kids, if I have kids, for my family. It's breaking down this intergenerational pathology so that I can be free and they can be free. That's a big one to me.
Really nice. So
Yeah.
say a little bit more just about the forgiveness program, just the hows and whats and logistics.
Sure thing. The forgiveness program, you can access it. There should be a link through MKP to get to that. The website really describes it. The program you can download right away. It's $47, which that's a fraction of a counseling session. It's I won't say a drop in the bucket because it's a lot for some people, but it's definitely a worthwhile investment. And I'm donating a big piece of that to MKP as well. So it's in all our best interest that way. It's downloadable. There are 3 MP3s. One is about what is forgiveness, why should I forgive? It goes into the neuroscience of it, how we get it. Yeah, I know neuroscience is sexy to me. I don't know if I'm just a geek, but
Totally.
it's the whole fight or flight system, the adrenaline surges and the rest that we get addicted to. So there's that. The second MP3 has 9 really powerful exercises, including some mirror work, which MKP people are familiar with, that you can go through. There's a workbook as well that has everything written down and documented in there so that you can go back to it, fill in the blanks, do the exercises. And finally, there's a meditation visualization I do that's about 20 minutes long that, I have to say I listened to it myself and I went into a trance. So that's always a good sign. It's just really powerful for healing. It connects us to our inner child as well, which we're familiar with. So I think it's wonderful. And after you register, I'll also give you the date of the the Q&A call. It'll be a teleconference call. You call in, you have your questions. I'll do my best to answer all of them during the call. It'll be a group call. And if you can't make it, I'll record it. You can email me your questions ahead of time, and I'm happy to address them. So really, it covers a lot in a short period of time. Does that answer some of the logistics of it?
Yeah, that's great. And so one final question, and this I may be springing this on you, so this
Uh-huh.
is interesting. Do you remember what your mission is? How
Do
is
I
this
remember my
fitting with your
mission?
mission?
Of course. I have many missions, but if I want to be in the MKP piece as a man, I'm going to make it up as I go along and remember, but
Yeah.
memory's reconstructive. As a man among men, I create a world of playful connection by sharing my gifts and talents.
And are you living your mission?
I am right this moment and every day. I do it professionally and I do my best to do it personally as well.
Awesome. Well, it's great to connect with you again.
Yes.
And I look forward to sharing the link to the forgiveness program and getting it myself, actually.
I
So thank you.
appreciate it. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm happy to support anyone that I can in this. So thanks so much for your interest and sharing it with the men.
You're welcome. Great. Thanks.
Hmm.
Cool. And that's very easy. And
Okay.